Hey, so how are the cameras on the Redmi Note 7 Pro fares when compared to other devices like Redmi Note 5 Pro? And I have been using a Redmi Note 5 Pro for almost 1.5 years. So in my opinion, I would say the cameras are great on this Redmi Note 7 Pro for this price. But should you upgrade for just these cameras? Maybe the gimmicky 48 megapixel thingy? Should you even upgrade to this device from Redmi Note 5 Pro? I'll talk about everything regarding the camera. Well, I am definitely not a camera person or a pro camera guy, but I'll definitely tell you my opinion about this. So hey, what is up guys, this is Tito back with another video, and let's begin with the Redmi Note 7 Pro's cameras. Well, of course you guys know that to the rear we have a 48 megapixel half-inch sensor, and this is Xiaomi claims that this is the biggest sensor ever on a smartphone, and that really helps. That really does help in even low lighting situations and stuff. The cameras are great on this device for this money. And the another sensor over to the rear is a 5 megapixel depth sensor, so nothing fancy, just for the portrait stuff I guess, even though I could not click some portrait pictures from the rear camera. But yeah, it works, it does work, you don't need to worry. And on the front camera over here is there is a 13 megapixel selfie shooter, and that is really great. But the Redmi Note 5 Pro had a 20 megapixel front facing camera, and that was great. But I would say this is kind of a downgrade if you just calculate the numbers. So I would say in the Redmi Note 5 Pro, if you click a selfie even in low light, it looks amazing, just because it just kind of makes the picture whitish, and it just kind of throws some powder in my opinion, so that the picture looks kind of totally white-ish. So over here the front facing camera is present right over there, and I would say the front facing camera has much better colors when compared to the Redmi Note 5 Pro's colors, because the Redmi Note 5 Pro, if you compare it side by side, I would say the Redmi Note 5 Pro shoots pictures with great resolution, but again they come out to be a little bit whitish, not true colors. But over here you get a lot more better colors with this front facing camera. Here are some examples. This picture is captured in indoor lighting conditions. This one is in direct sunlight. Just notice how Redmi Note 5 Pro blows out the colors and makes it white, whereas the Redmi Note 7 Pro has much better colors. Here again, just notice the differences in details of both images. And I almost forgot to mention some things, that the Redmi Note 7 Pro does not have a front facing flash over here, but the Redmi Note 5 Pro does have a front facing flash, and the screen just makes kind of the light. So over here you do have the flash option. I don't know if you can see it or not. So there you have a flash option over here, but if you want to click a selfie with that flash, it will just make the screen this kind of white. So that is how it is. We do not have a physical flashlight in the front side over here on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And now let's talk about the rear camera features. Well, the 48 megapixel camera is great and all, but it takes almost 4 times the space of normal pictures, because in auto mode, if you shoot normal pictures, the pictures are gonna be 12 megapixels, and that is really great. I don't have any kind of complaints regarding that when compared to the 48 megapixel camera, because if you take a 48 megapixel pictures, they come out to be 20-25 MB, and the 12 megapixel camera pictures are around 5 to 8 or 7 MB. So I would say it's good to have a 48 megapixel sensor. Definitely, if you are out there and if you want to shoot an amazing picture, then you can definitely shoot one 48 megapixel picture from time to time, because it takes quite a lot of space in your storage. So that is how I feel. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the 48 megapixel sensor. Here are some samples. This is a 48 megapixel picture. Let's compare it with the 12 megapixel one. And here, of course, the 48 megapixel shots has a little bit better details and sharpness. Another part of the zoomed in picture. Now here, take a look at the spider and the flower in 48 megapixel versus 12 megapixel side by side. 48 megapixel one is just better. Now let's zoom it out. Here is how the picture looks like, and yes, there was the spider. This one is taken with the Google camera on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. The colors of course are bad with Google camera right now, but I think the developers are gonna have to like work a lot more to like make it better and better. The device just came out, so we can't complain right now. We have to give it some time. Just for the sake of comparison, here is how the pictures looks like when taken with the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Let's roll the Redmi Note 7 Pro's picture again. Definitely the Note 7 Pro captures a lot more light due to that half-inch sensor, and the picture just shines taken with the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Now let's do some more side-by-side comparison on Note 7 Pro with MIUI versus Google Camera. Here is a selfie taken with the Note 7 Pro. Zoom it in and just check out the details on my dumb face, and the colors are pretty accurate too over here. And here is a picture taken with indoor lighting conditions at night. Just one tube light was turned on in my room with auto mode, and here is one with night mode in MIUI camera. Makes a huge difference, right? So I would say the camera is a huge improvement over here on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. If you have anything less than Redmi Note 5 Pro, I would say you can definitely upgrade, because for this price of 14,000 rupees, this device really fares in terms of camera department. Now another thing regarding the Camera2 API, well, of course, yes, we do have Camera2 API pre-enabled. You do not have to do any kind of tweaks over here because this comes with Android Pie and this does have Camera2 API. You can directly install any kind of Pixel 3 camera over here. So I did install a version that I could find of Pixel 3 camera over here or the Google camera, and it's not totally working, but it's kind of okay-ish working. What I am saying is the portrait mode and stuff is not simply working with the Google camera, but you can take normal pictures, but the colors are still washed out. So what I did is I went to the settings of that Google camera, then advanced, then from there I increased the saturation to like 2.0. You can increase it more like if you want to. I have increased it like once 2.6, but it was like quite more saturated than like I wanted it to be. So I think the 2.0 saturation is kind of okay-ish. So I would say the Redmi Note 7 Pro is kind of setting a bar regarding the camera of like in this price segment, and this is just amazing. Xiaomi did an amazing job by implementing these kind of cameras on the Redmi Note 7 Pro for 14,000 rupees. So this is a great value for money in my opinion. Now let's talk about videos. Well, I would say like the camera UI and stuff in the video segment right now does not like fare at all, because I'm on the 10.2.6 build of MIUI, I guess, and it is still lagging. Even like if you shoot videos for almost 10 minutes, the camera UI keeps lagging and it's totally jittery. Like here is an example of a 1080p 30 fps video. Do you feel it's jittery? Let me know. So this video was taken after like taking those 48 megapixel photos and like normal photos for taking 15 to 20 minutes. And after that the device started heating up. So I tried to record even then so that I can show you guys that what happens if the phone gets heated up. And here is how it looks like. The device started lagging in the camera UI. I think that is why this footage came a bit shaky and weird. Maybe Xiaomi can fix it in the future, but right now it's not the case. We can just hope and cross our fingers for like better updates for camera UI in the future. And here is a 4K 30 fps video sample shot with the rear camera. So I'm recording this video at 4K at 30 fps. This is without EIS, and I'll just walk right now. And here is a video shot with the front facing camera of this device. Like if you want to vlog with this camera, can you do it? Here is a video with the front facing camera of the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and let me know how is the sound. It's pretty echoing in this room, and there is nothing in this room, so that is why it's echoing. and this is being shot at 1080p at 30 fps, and that's the max settings for the front camera. And let me just go out. There is just sunlight coming in this room, no like artificial lighting available in this room, so I'll just go out. So here is how it looks like outside in this direct sunlight, and right now I'm directly facing the sun over here, so it's pretty hard to like look at. And so there is the sun behind me, and let me know in the comments how is the sun is like handling the exposure over here. And I'm currently holding the device handheld, and I'm just walking normally, and there should be EIS, and let me know how is it. And that looks great. I don't have any complaints. Even the like mic volume I guess is pretty fine. You can definitely vlog with this camera, and it even has EIS on front facing camera, so you don't need to worry. And if you talk about slow motion with the rear camera, well, you get 120 fps 1080p like slow motion, and that really works fine, but it is nowhere like nothing close to 960 fps or something. So if Xiaomi can provide 960 fps in the future for Redmi Note 7 Pro, that would be freaking amazing in my opinion. But again, if you want my conclusion on the cameras on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, I would say even with the Redmi Note 5 Pro this was the case. Even with the Redmi Note 5 Pro, it was lagging at first, like when the device was in early stage, the camera UI kept lagging, and even in portrait mode it was quite laggy, and even in videos too. But I would say the same thing is happening with the Redmi Note 7 Pro too. So it definitely happens with every Xiaomi phone, like every Xiaomi budget phone I would say. I have not tested like the flagship kind of stuff like Mi 8 or 9, something like that, so I'm not gonna talk about those kind of devices. But with the Redmi Note lineup, I have seen that with the like early software, the device kind of gets laggy with the camera UI, but it gets fixed in future like with updates. So I hope that Xiaomi can definitely fix this camera software for the Redmi Note 7 Pro. But right now I would say this is still quite laggy for a normal user. If you are upgrading from like any kind of device, you may see these lags and you may be like disappointed with this camera, but do not worry. I think Xiaomi is definitely working on it, and they are like definitely gonna like fix it. And I did receive one update from 10.2.2 I guess. I updated to 10.2.6. The security patch over here is still of February 2019, and here is how the updating process looks like. Like once you reboot, this is how it looks like while it's installing the update. Pretty good move Xiaomi. And after installing the update, well, I see that here they implemented this Redmi Note 7 Pro like logo on the boot animation, so that really looks cool. If Xiaomi can implement it with all other devices, all other Redmi Note lineup, that would be amazing, or even the Redmi lineup, that would be amazing in my opinion. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think, and what do you guys like expect Xiaomi to be working on in the camera department. Let me know that too in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. This is Tito from Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.